Hey beauties, welcome back to the Raquel Edits. If you're getting ready to take your Illinois Aesthetics State Board exam, this video is going to save you so much time and stress. I am a licensed cosmetologist, esthetician, and nail tech, as well as a master educator. I've taught a lot of students on how to pass their state board exam on the first try. So I'm going to break it down for you. What's actually on the Illinois written exam, which Milady chapters to study, how to kind of break down the questions to see what it's asking you. Also, how to walk into the test with confidence. That's what really matters. First thing first, with Illinois Aesthetics, it is a 750 clock hour program. To take your aesthetics exam, it is $170. Once you pass your exam, you do have to apply for your license, which the license is $45. There's a written and a practical, but you take your practical at the school. You don't like go to state board and take your practical. You take your practical with your instructor, but you do take your written exam. The test is a multiple choice, it's time, it's computer based. So yes, the questions are going to be tricky, but you're going to be able to like put them in categories so they'll be easier to like break down and explain and understand like the terminology. Because if you don't know the terminology, you're going to have a hard time passing your exam. So let's go over the breakdown. 2 categories. You have A, which is scientific concepts, and you have B, which is skincare and services. So in scientific concepts, you'll go over like infection control, anatomy and physiology, histology of the skin, diseases and disorders, chemistry, product knowledge, factors of the effect of the skin. Then you'll get into skincare and services, which is like your skin analysis, your cleansing, steaming, exfoliation, extractions, massage manipulation, electricity, facial devices, hair removal, color theory, makeup, and basic advanced treatments. So let's go ahead and break it down. Your first section, infection control. As you all know, Milady has 2 books now. So you have your foundations book, which is this book. This is your foundations book. Then you also have your aesthetics book. So this is the newest aesthetics book. I'm going to show you. This is the 12th edition. So it should have this lady on the cover. You can see that. This is the newest 12th edition Milady book. So you should be in this book. So for the scientific concepts, the first chapter, infection control. That's going to be chapter 5 in your foundations book. But you should also review a few other chapters with that. I would definitely review with your chapter 5, infection control and the foundations. You also want to review chapter 7 in your actual aesthetic book. That's your treatment room. So they will go over like also just a little bit more tips on like cleaning, disinfections, and safety procedures. Also maybe chapter 8, facial treatment, chapter 11, hair removal, wax stations, sanitation as well, and makeup essentials. So like how to sanitize your brushes and what to do with your disposable items. Your next section is going to be human anatomy and physiology. So that is going to be chapter 2 of your aesthetics book. The next section is your skin histology. So that is going to be chapter 3 of your aesthetics book, which is the histology of the skin. Then the next section is diseases and disorders. So you're going to go over chapter 4 of the aesthetics book as well. Your next section is skin conditions, diseases, and disorders. That's also going to be in chapters 4. Your basic chemistry, that's going to be chapter 6, which that goes over like your skincare products, chemistry, ingredients as well. Then you have your next section, skincare products. That's going to be chapter 6. And that's also covers like your skincare products, like the ingredients, professional, non-professional products. The next section, the factors of affect the skin. So that's going to be chapters 3, which is skin health factors, and chapter 5 is skin analysis. So we're going to move on to the next section, which is skincare and services. Your first section is going to be skin analysis. Your next section is going to be skincare and services. So first section is skin analysis and procedures. You're going to go over chapter 5, which is your skin analysis chapter, as well as chapter 8, which is your facial treatment. So that will get into more like of that how to do your consultation, as well as like your contraindications as well. Your next section is going to be product application and removal procedure. That's going to be chapters 8, and that's your facial treatment. And also chapter 7, which is the treatment room. So that handles like the setup materials of that. Next section is cleansing, steaming, exfoliation, and extractions procedures. Again, that's going to be in chapter 8, facial treatments chapter. And you want to go over chapters 10, which is facial devices and technology. So that's more like the steamers, brushes, and exfoliation tools. Next section is massage manipulations and their effects. That's going to be chapter 9, which is facial massage. Your next section is electricity and use of devices. So that's going to be chapter 10, which is called facial devices and technology. So you're going to go over like high frequency, brushing, vacuum, steaming, microdermabrasion, as well as like your galvanic as well. Next section is hair removal procedures. That's going to be in chapter 11. So you're going to go over like hard wax, soft wax, tweezing, contraindications, as well as hair growth. Your next section is color theory and makeup applications. That's going to be in chapter 12, which is makeup essentials. And then your last section is general knowledge of specialties and procedures. So you're going to go more into like chapter 13, which is like the advanced topics and treatments. So like your peels, microdermabrasion, LED light, lasers, microneedling, and body treatments as well. So I definitely, want to summarize those chapters for you. Top chapters to automatically study. Chapter 2, anatomy and physiology. Chapter 3, skin histology. Chapter 4, diseases and disorders. Chapter 5, skincare analysis. Chapter 6, chemistry and its ingredients. After that, chapter 8, facial treatments. Chapter 9, devices and electricity. Chapter 11, which is hair removal. You just want to touch bases on like chapter 9, which is massage. Chapter 12, makeup. And chapter 13 is your advanced treatments as well. So just a few tips as well on like how to like dissect the question. Really sit and think, what is the question asking you? You must know your terminology. There's no way around not knowing the terminology of what you're about to do. We say one thing once you like enter the salon or spa, but stay bored. You really heavy on knowing like your terminology. You have to know your terminology, like comedones, that equals blackheads. So like you have to know the terminology. I would say like the best way to answer your questions, 2 answers might be right, but it's only going to be one. So you really have to read the question and what it's asking you. Take your time. Don't just go through the test and pick anything. Take your time. Actually read what it's asking you. If you're not sure, go to the next one and come back. If you don't know how to study, click the link in my bio. I have a free study guide to like show you how to study. Like study in like chunks. Maybe break your sessions down 20 minutes. Do flashcards. Sometimes you do have to reread the chapter. I don't know how people feel like they can pass without like reading the chapters. Don't second guess your answer. If that's what the answer is, 9 times out of 10, it's the first answer that you pick. And have that confidence, and that's the answer. If you go in thinking you're going to fail, you're going to fail. You can't go in like that. You have to go in with confidence. Listen, if you can get through aesthetic school, then you can absolutely pass this exam. You have to study the right chapters and understand your concept, and also stay calm. If you want a study guide or flashcards, they are available in my stand store. All you have to do is click the link in my bio. I also have other resources to help students pass their exam. I hope this video helps. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and good luck on your exam.